It's the year 1746, and the neighbour of Ronald McDonald himself had a farm as well, believe it or not. And on this farm he had an assortment of creatures. He had cows, he had pigs, he had sheep, all kinds of vermin that we like to eat on this planet. But the cows are the most important thing, because occasionally cows, like humans, like to as do most animals. But a particular thing about cows is that when they you can accidentally step in that and it becomes flat and round. They're known as cowpats. Ronald McDonald's neighbour's nephew saw a cowpat one day and thought, And so he took a picture of said cowpat, went to the local bakery and said, I want you to make this. And that's how chocolate chip cookies are made. As with before, if you haven't looked at the chicken nugget taste testing video, why not? But this is the sequel video, lo and behold, and as always, I am joined by one person who you might have seen before and another who decided to show up late last time.
It's good to be back next to you, trying food.
Good. And where is the food? What are we eating? Cookies, we've established that.
We have a lot of cookies.
We do.
Cowpats.
Cowpats that have now been fashioned into sweet tasting things. I imagine actual cowpat doesn't taste as
Now,
good.
ladies and gents, this whole bit at the beginning of the video has actually retroactively been ruined by this plonk on my right, because I envisioned triple chocolate chip cookies. What does he get? One single Subway cookie.
Mate,
Do we need more? Look how much diabetes we have here! These are not classic as a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla biscuit.
Biscuit.
That's how you say it, by the way. And if anyone in the comment section, alright, I'm listening to you. I'm listening. Subscribe. Where do we start, lads?
Well, we could get rid of this first because they're irrelevant, but it could be good to start. Maryland cookies from Maryland, USA.
Maryland was the theme park owned by Ronald McDonald's niece. And the nephew of Ronald McDonald's neighbour visited her theme park. What?
Carry on.
I'm just expanding.
He's just having an
man.
existential crisis of how he's going to edit this. Give that a whiff, though. God, doesn't that not smell good?
Size.
Matters not.
What?
Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you?
I do a bit, 'cause you are a bit lanky. Smaller than most cookies, I'd say. But like, it's a good sort of...
Probably smaller than the stuff I was expecting.
It is pot luck, dependent on the cookie that you pick up on, like, chip distribution within the cookie, I think.
I will say, they're a lot more boring than I remember.
Yeah, there's not much chocolate to it, is there?
Not really, it's more vanilla biscuit.
I think it's a good, like, snack, if you like.
Yeah. If you're having little kiddie,
Yeah.
put it in their lunchbox, win them.
I feel like if the cookie is chewier, the better, I think, and gooier.
I completely agree.
So-
And that's why I just want to preface why I think Silver's is going to be the best cookie here.
Spoilers.
Did we try like Waterstones or Greggs or anything?
No.
But Vitis is the next biggest brand on
Yeah. And I'm excited for these because they're looking bigger. I like them. It looks like there's bigger, like more Choco Ricks.
Yeah. And I think it's...
Oh my god. Straight off the bat, way more crumblier.
Yeah.
Like that melted in my mouth.
Yep.
But the chocolate chips just aren't there again.
I think it's better than the previous.
Yeah.
It does taste like a digestive. Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably what they've done.
It's the crumbliness of it.
I like the crumbliness, I don't know about you. It's definitely not nice looking.
No.
You don't want a cookie to be just all flat and even and boring, I don't
I
think.
don't know. I don't mind that.
Is the chocolate chip distribution better than in the Maryland?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. He's double dipping. Oh no.
No, he's comparing.
Don't do it to them, Lance. God, they're like brother and sister. It's Luke and Anakin.
It's Luke and Anakin?
Luke and Leia. That's obviously the Maryland because it has that kind of like stretch mark look to it, and then that one's the
Stretch mark.
It looks like stretch marks on an ass. But I like the McVitie's more.
Yes, definitely.
McVitie's is way better. M and S. Mark and Stephen's food.
That was a bit rich, but okay.
You didn't unfocus it, refocus it, you know. But give you a degree back.
Man's supplying the set, you know.
Yeah? And I had to fix your set. Because we're all inclusive here at Film Decryptor, aren't we?
We
love
We
people.
like to try.
We do have free from. No milk, no gluten, and no wheat.
Like the communion wafer you're used to getting at church.
Yeah. You ever had that?
I was too poor for church.
Oh, shut
Church is free! Oh my god, it smells like I'm smelling porridge. It smells boring. Yeah.
Smells like sick.
It looks quite brittle.
Oh yeah, it's gonna like shards in my mouth. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, that is boring.
Taste of air.
It's definitely the weakest. Unfortunately. If someone put a gun to my head
Sure.
and said eat that, I'd eat the entire packet. But if I could choose that or any of those, I'll choose those.
Get that shit out of here. Let's do the oddball one. So this is our, what's the phrase? When you,
Illegitimate child.
no, when you introduce like an off-the-cuff contender, what's that kind of called?
The underdog.
The adopted child.
No!
Is this Lidl?
Yeah.
I like the packaging.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Ooh, soft.
Is it soft?
Ooh.
Oh, it's a soft daddy. Soft cookies are good.
Yes,
But does that feel like Play-Doh to you?
a little bit.
I'm nervous.
Smells great.
I f***ing hate it. It tastes really fake. The chocolate isn't that good. I can probably do a Wallace and Gromit f***ing movie right now with this. That's not normal, my G! In terms of everything it loses.
No, smell. I think it smells the best.
Is that normal?
No! We've established this!
That's like a Look at that. I would say that's at the very bottom. If you guys want to push it up, I can live with it.
happy with bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a palate cleanser. Sponsored by Pellegrino.
In the hot spot.
We're not sponsored, by the way, but
if you do want to sponsor us, write to us.
Time for a good cookie. Who didn't eat these daddies when they were young?
I'm young, I eat them now.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Straight from the oven. Yes.
I will say, it does, again, like with the other ones, it does vary.
Yeah, like I have none. I don't think
You have none on top. There are some.
I have any. Oh. Do it.
Oh, yeah.
She's even like uncooked in the middle.
Those chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's something to be said for a fresh baked cookie versus like.
It is quite sweet. You can't like
Yeah.
consume as much of these as you can like a Maryland or a McVitie's.
This sort of cookie, that's one you'd eat by itself. As itself, you couldn't like have a few or like a couple of that one.
Easy number one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
Oh my god, it's like, it's actually unfair how f***ing gorgeous that cookie looks. Oh, smell it! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, Tesco, you've just been dethroned.
And it's not too sweet.
No.
I could eat a bunch of quite a few more.
Hello, Governor. I'm in the middle of recording the cookie videos. We need you to go to Greg's and Waterstones.
This is Blue Bravo to Purple Fishbowl. The cookies are secure, I repeat.
Oh! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. More cookies. I did not know Waterstones had food.
They are girthy.
Bloody hell. Oh, Lawrence.
And these, unfortunately, have Smarties in, but oh my god, that is crumbly.
I don't think I ever want to eat a cookie again.
Are we regretting our life choices yet?
Yep, my asshole is.
Does it feel good in your mouth? But that's not
No.
even an ironic question. I want to know.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh my f***ing god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You're doing it on purpose.
I am not Tony. I am not intentionally trying to crumble this cookie. It's disintegrating in my hand.
To answer the ethereal voice from the back of beyond, you can't really handle
You
it.
can't eat it. And you know what is funny? That's Waterstones. They sell books. How are you gonna eat that? Munch that while reading Shakespeare? To be or not to be? Ooh! That's easily the weakest cookie, barring that dog.
I think the dog is better than that.
Do you think so?
No way.
I do. I think that's the weakest one so far. That's, you can taste the sugar in that. That's not.
It's Play-Doh.
But also,
I'll take Play-Doh over crumble.
because at least you can hold that one. But that, literally, you don't. It's just the slightest amount of pressure.
I think you'd have a better look eating that with a spoon.
You'd have better luck just engulfing the entire thing.
On to Greg's!
Yeah, they should be good, right? It's very bakey. Oh, are we hot?
Yeah, because we've reached a stage where we can't manage 4 months now.
Oh, she's beautiful though. I like her. And it's a milk chocolate, it's not a dark chocolate. Which
And also,
I prefer. I'm not a huge dark chocolate fan.
and also, it should be less sweet than, say.
I don't know, Greg's can sometimes go a bit OT too.
Well, it's got a bit of crisp too.
On the left. But on the inside it's soft.
I can tell you now. My guy! Faithful viewers. What are you doing? Anyway,
I quite like it. Good.
What was that in English?
I quite like it. Because it has that like baked taste to it.
yeah.
Okay, I think I'm getting a ranking in my head.
Yeah, same.
Let's let Dan have a taste test of all of them briefly now, and then we shall reconvene for the order.
The order in which we did these is that we started off with Maryland.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this in the same order you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so Maryland. We all know this, or I assume we all know. It's very crispy. It crumbles, but like in your mouth.
Yes.
And like they're small, but as a result, the chips are proportionately larger for them. So, yeah, I'd say Maryland. It's the basic.
It's a good
Yeah, it's a good standard. Yeah.
What did we do next?
We did McVitie's next.
Ah, McVitie's. Okay, so size very similar to the to. I don't know why I'm doing this. You guys already did this, didn't you?
A little. No, we actually did do the first two.
Then we gave up.
Okay, well, it's the same size as the Maryland cookie. So here we go. Definitely more crispy than the Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of melts in your mouth, doesn't it? As soon as you eat it.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
You know what? I'd actually maybe rate this a little bit higher than the Maryland.
I agree.
I think I would as well.
We all did.
Yeah, I think we did, yeah.
Next was
Oh, well,
Matthew and Sparkles.
Same basic size again.
Very harder, firmer.
No, that's fine. I like it hard.
Oh yeah.
It's weird because it's harder, but it has less of the kind of crisp when it's actually in your mouth. It looks like a plus size, like you remember Cookie Crisps, like the cereal?
Yeah.
It looks like a plus size one of those. I mean, it tastes very similar to the others. There's not really much of a.
I think the first three, that's why we started with them, were the most bog standard.
Because they're all
Cookies, they're all small, they're all
sort of
the same thing.
your standard store bought.
But where would you put that in the standing so far?
I'd say that this is maybe the weakest, just because the you know, I'm gonna say it's probably down to the chocolate chips, because even though there's more of them, they're smaller and more dispersed, whereas the other ones, they were a bit more prominent.
Where you from?
Oh, okay.
I brought these because I thought it'd be interesting.
They smell like
Okay, I can kinda tell what you mean when it says it smells like shit. It kind of reminds me of your house in several ways.
It's going home. I don't hate the smell of it. It just smells of oats to me.
Well,
Yeah, it's actually got a really oaty taste to it.
Yeah.
it does taste a lot like a plain flapjack with like the merest whiff of chocolate, but it's not prominent at all. Oh, was that the next one?
Yeah.
I feel like I have to stroke it delicately.
If you
Like-
do that, you'll probably start making like patterns in it.
I will start by saying
Yeah.
that is not how a cookie should feel. Like,
What,
Does it not feel like Play-Doh?
it feels kind of like Play-Doh or cookie dough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can see they were trying to go for like a cookie dough kind of texture, but they kind of missed the point.
Well, it's like an attempt at a soft bake, but yeah.
A cookie should not do that, no matter how soft baked it is. Feel that.
Yeah, the taste isn't terrible though.
Oh, f off. Okay.
Could we get subtitles for him?
But as well, I think it smells great. Like when you smell it.
I mean, that's not really one of the things I did, but
No, like.
didn't really smell of anything.
No, I thought it smelled like just pure chocolate, just because of how much of that is in it. But again,
Well, it feels, honestly, now that you mention it, it feels like there's more chocolate than there is cookie.
What was that? Dun dun dun. Tesco?
Okay, so we're going for a very different kind of cookie now.
I'm you saying that. I think you're on to the gold standard.
Okay.
You're on the David Tennant right now.
Yeah.
You went from. It's gonna sound weird. You went from Matt Smith with that, and now you're on David Tennant. Maybe arguably Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, like this is like very similar to like kind of cookies that I don't know if like you guys would have got them in like college or anything. But these are the kind of cookies that you'd get in like a canteen, the kind of gooey kind of
yeah, sure, yeah.
How a cookie should be.
in terms of like flavour, sweetness, it's pretty good. Okay, so I might have to put the Subway one a bit lower than the Tesco one.
You know what? I think there's an argument for it.
Because, I'm just saying that, because in comparison to the previous one, when I tried the Subway one, you can, for lack of a better term, tastes of Subway. It tastes like, it's the same thing with like paper straws, when you get to the bottom of a drink there, and you've got that residual cup flavour.
Yeah.
I'm on your vibe right
I feel like as well when you bite into like a bit of the chocolate. Obviously, all chocolate is bitter because it's chocolate, but I feel like the chocolate in that is a bit more like bitter tasting than. Not that that's a bad thing because there's different varieties of chocolate, obviously, but it feels a bit more bitter than say the chocolate in some of the other cookies.
Anyway, what was next?
I think it was Greg's, was it?
No, it was Crumbly McCrumbleface.
Oh god. Care, you might need gloves.
How has my man held it without it?
Yeah, that is impressive.
You're talented.
Because you guys ripped it apart like a horde of zombies, and I'm eating it like it's meant to be eaten.
I feel ashamed.
God damn, I didn't know you were such a cookie connoisseur.
The cookie itself's decent, not as good as the Tesco's, but better than the Subway. Finally, Greg's.
Get your noshes round it. Oh,
That's better than the Tesco one.
yeah, because it's like crispy on the rim,
Yes.
like a rim job, but then soft on the inside, like a rim job.
So what we are going to do, because all of our rankings are probably going to be slightly different from one another,
Maybe.
unlike the Chick Chick video, we're going to come and order these from best to worst, best being far left, worst being far right.
So this is horribly bad. I don't need to say much about it. This is, it's just crumbs. It's not that great. That's not bad. I don't hate it. This is basically all of this I kind of like. It's OT, it's nice. It's okay. Bog standard, it's actually in the middle, so it's the most bog standard cookie. That's just a better version of that. And then you just get into the gold standard here, you know, like soft cookies, good chocolate chips. But this is obviously better than all of this. And then this one's just an improvement. And then the Greggs one, I really like because it's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. That's really nice.
For me, I don't think it's going to be that different, but I'm going to switch that, and then switch that.
Oh wow, okay.
And I think that is actually my ranking.
Fair. You know what? Like this bit I disagree with, but that side I could have put them either way.
Yeah, because it.
I could have put those either way.
fluctuates. I don't think I'm going to be too much different, but we'll see.
So that's my ranking.
Sure.
I think maybe I might change. Do I? Yeah. But again, not to say that the Subway is bad by any means. It's just that end of the scale is kind of in flux. See, the Freeform, they're not bad. They're just different.
They're
I
different.
feel like in a different sort of tier list they could be okay, but I feel like agreeing with my
So me and you are almost identical.
almost.
It's just
It's just
our
this.
Subway.
Yeah.
I mean, you're from Leicester. What did you expect?
Exactly. We think alike.
Yeah.
But even though me and Lawrence are very similar as well.
I think that's it.
50s. Yeah, definitely better than the.
Okay.
I think that.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Obviously, just does the whole texture mess. The tailgate one's out bottom. Just
We all
out.
universally agree
yeah,
besides
that at
Lawrence.
least, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Subway, but I just have to put your cookies down a bit on the list, just because it's good when you're eating it with a Subway, but when you're not eating it with a Subway, it tastes. You can instantly tell it's from Subway.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
And I don't know if that's it's in a good way. Waterstones rainbow cookie. I'll admit that the M&M coatings don't really do it any favors.
Yeah.
And it's very crumbly. But when you eat it properly, I think that the actual cookie part of it is actually decent, and it feels better than the ones below it.
I'm never gonna eat cookies again. Never. Gonna eat cookies.